enjoy it. The time has finally come for us to bid goodbye. Welcome new chapters waiting ahead of you. We have proven that no obstacles are greater than faith. To succeed. We do believe that we have equipped you with the essential skills and knowledge to prepare you for the next chapter of your life. Harbort. Ladies and gentlemen, the Department of Education is all set to welcome you to the jubilant celebration of the success of the new normal trend of education after the months of hard work in the relentless pursuit of knowledge that enable our pupils to embrace opportunities and take challenges that life may bring. Initiated with the Secretary of Education, the resilient Secretary Leonor Magtulis Briones, together with Region 6, headed by our indefatigable Regional Director, Dr. Ramir B. Oitico, and with the SDO Negros Occidental, under the leadership of a very approachable Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am Marcet D. Sabaluca, together with the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am Salvacion J. Sinayo, and also the outstanding District of Calatrava, headed by our ever-supportive and respected Public Schools District Supervisor, Sir Julius V. Oberes. Harbort Elementary School continuously adheres the vision and mission of the Department of Education through the ever-active and intelligent Principal, Dr. Nolly B. Moktulan, together with our considerate master teachers. welcome to the virtual graduation ceremony 2021 of Harbort Elementary School with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Today, we will witness the success of the grade 6 pupils, for the day has finally come to reap what they have planted. Despite the challenge of this pandemic, they will now have their graduation, symbolic of their success and achievement after years of hard work and perseverance. This signifies a great milestone in their lives as they stepped into their quest for high school life. So without much ado, may I request everyone to please rise for the singing of our national anthem and to be followed shortly by a prayer through audio-visual presentation.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, helas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinagang tula, kawin sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidinig. Luman ang araw ng walhagin pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Isa sa pag-iingat, isa sa ating dasal, lahing nagpapatunay na tayo'y makatao pa.
Together we are being called to make a future world.
Test we face is for us to prove
That we can heal as one.
is when we heal as one.
We heal as one with kindness. We heal as one. We serve, we share, we show compassion.
Visayan blue skies, the cradle of hope for the young ones lies. Sows the seed of love and zest for life, weaves real vision of beacon light. Keep the song alive in our hearts, song of the great Western Visayas, echoing the love and pride of years gone by. The region's banner proudly held high. Western Visayas, home of champions, seed of lofty dreams and wisdom, treasure trove of knowledge and devotion to greatness beyond our games before. Onward we march to the region's glory, working towards excellence and quality, never to quit, never to falter. Hand in hand we strive together. Western Visayas, home of champions, seeds of lofty dreams and wisdom, treasure trove of knowledge and devotion to greatness beyond our games before. To greatness beyond our games before.
In the land of gentle people, charm, hospitality is strong. tabunod. Kanindot nining langit kong gasa, sa lungsod na itong gitawag o kalatrapan. Inandam gayon sa kahitasan, ang nagkalain-lain na buhilaman. Nagkatahong sa imong kabaybayunan, puno sa bahanting sa kinaiyahan. Isdagas ang mga tagutog isla, pinipatukib ang ilang kabunda. Bahandian lang imong kabukiran, mga sapala tila ubog kalasanan. Mga ihalas na kahayupan, sa langit kita di panalaginan. Kalatrapan na kita mapasalamatun, uban sa tiyon ay napanagiusa. Sa siguruhan, nakalambuan, para sa umabot na kaliwatan. Sa mga pagsulay, di ka maluya, kaya ang imong mga katigulangan. Ilang kaisog, ipamatukan, sa nalat sa kalisanan. Para sa kalampuan, larga na, kalatrama, larga na. Kanaroon mag-abrasa sa kausa, larga na, kalatrama, larga na. Kalatraman kita mapasalamatun, uban sa tiyon ay napanagiusa. Sa siguruhan, nakalambuan, para sa umabot na kaliwatan. Sa mga pagsulay, di ka maluya, kaya ang imong mga katigulangan. Ilang kaisog, ipamatutan, sa dalan sa kalisdanan. Para sa kalambuan, larga na, kalatrama, larga na. Kanaroon mag-abrasa sa kausa, larga na, kalatrama, larga na. Para sa kalambuan, larga na, kalatrama, larga na. Kanaroon mag-abrasa sa kausa, larga na, kalatrama, larga na.
To welcome us all, let us hear from our dear Teachers Leg President and a Master Teacher, Ma'am Mariel R. Dineros.
This is the first generation of graduates that have navigated the world with so much adjustments. We just finished the school year in a time when a great education is harder and harder to come. There is no education without demand. But like anything in this life, if there is enough demand, somebody will supply it. Today, I want to welcome all the graduates to whom they have much time spent in order to finish the course that they have encountered. This alma mater spent much also time to continue scraping and shaping the lives of our pupils. Our graduates is the best that we can give to this world. After all, you fought your way here till this day and you overcame. Keep in mind that the world needs you. Your voices are powerful. You are just amazing in your own fight. To our distinguished parents, our supportive PTA officers and members, the LGU headed by our Barangay Captain Honorable Johnny Kilot, our District Supervisor, Sir Julius Vigo Perez, our dynamic school principal, Dr. Noli Bibuktulan, colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen, the world only going to be what make of it. I welcome all of you to this very memorable event in the lives of our graduates. To the graduates, congratulations in advance. God bless and have a great day.
So, we have reached the most awaited part of the program for the graduates. the presentation of candidates for graduation, and the confirmation of graduates. May I call in our school principal, Dr. Nolly B. Boktolan, to present the candidates for graduation, and the ever-supportive Public Schools District Supervisor, Sir Julius V. Oberes, for the confirmation of graduates.
Madam Marcet D. Sabaluca, CISO 6, Schools Division Superintendent, represented by Sir Julius B. Oberes, Public Schools District Supervisor, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the school year 2020-2021 of Harbort Elementary School, of whom 44 are male and 47 are female, a total of 91 graduating pupils. I hereby certify that they have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the elementary program of the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education. May I therefore request you to confirm their graduation.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am Marcet D. Sabaluca, CISO 6 of the Department of Education, Division of Negros Occidental, who has been authorized by the Secretary of Education, Ma'am Leonor M. Briones, through the Regional Director of Region 6 Western Visayas, Sir Ramer B. Oitico, CISO 4, to confirm the completion of students upon the recommendation of the Principal, Sir Nolly V. Boktolan of Harbort Elementary School, District of Calatrava 2, having satisfactorily complied all the requirements of the elementary program under the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum. I do hereby confirm and approve the graduation of 91 pupils of Harbort Elementary School for the school year 2020-2021. As such, they are entitled to certificates with all the rights and privileges appurtenant thereto. Graduates, congratulations and God bless everyone.
You are educated. Your certification is in your degree. You may think of it as the ticket to the good life. Let me ask you to think of an alternative. Think of it as your ticket to change the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of Harbort Elementary School, batch 2020-2021. The graduates of Grade 6 Diamond, school year 2020-2021. Cabiles, John Michael A. Cuberos, Lord Stanley Jr. A. Milevo, John Paul E. Panday, John Colby M. Prudenciado, Cliff Marv M. Rama, Junrel Jr. C. Solidong, Earl Stephen A. Solivio, Jupiter M. Abironio, Jeneline S. Ameline Almera A. Balansag, Glyza May B. Baldobia, Venez Shera Shirley C. with honors. Basay, Lourdes Gensil B. Cabahog, Frizime P. De la Cruz, Camille Angelica M. with high honors. Juleste Shane Scarlett Nicole M. Dolitina Mariel. Pistacio Rihanna Hara B. with honors. Gasper Christine Joy A. with honors. Gonzalez Giselle G. Lyson Hanelin C. Ligaspino Click B. Magallanes Sunday Amor C. Magbanwa Chris E. with honors. Manangkil Mary Joy B. Nardo Queenie Rose J. Muyat Micaela M. with honors. Paltuo Katrina D. with high honors. Pinedes Mario Grace C. Saldavia Rita N. Texon Clarice M. The graduates of grade 6 J for school year 2020-2021. Alo Aaron N. Balupinos Jan Patrick C. Bantimano Jimmer R. Braga Angelo C. Cordova Joshua O. De La Rosa Jory R. Libre Dominic D. Libre Sandy D. Lumang Jan Terence F. Mancia Gerard D. Naada Aldrin James R. Pahayahay Joshua D. Palabrica EJ C. Pasakan Genesis G. Rayo Peter Ryan F. Siabo John Michael M. Tanuko Charlie G. Alak Jomani Formento. Branzuela Semran M. Carmilotes Jessa A. Las Conya Pinky M. Lobaton Marialina James D. Magbanwa Mylen Y. Manleswe Geraldine B. Oriera Hanavia B. Sayaang Reyame V. Sumande
Julian M. Valdez Rich Ann S. Delia 4 Mary Jane C. Yanzon Tricia P.
The graduates of grade 6 Ruby for school year 2020-2021. Alparito Terence E. Api John Paul A. Barel Prince Ralph G. Barkelia John Paul D. Bainosa Jexter P. Braga Jimboy C. Carmelotes Jonel A. Kasipong Arne Jr. C. De La Rosa AJ V. De La Serna John M. Haviliana David James G. Manlesri RG M. Milivo Janly E. Moreno Jonery B. Nunez Mark Aaron C. Noyad Lawrence M. Rayo Romel Jr. P. Rojo Jerlan B. Tayaktak Vince Justin M. Lingasa Gina B. Amparado Rochelle Concha Giselle E. Jimena Jonalyn E. Honota Sai Jane V. Lebre Princess C. Lomoxo Princess R. Lucanilaw Jessica B. Paol Tanya S. Templado Leyan P. Villaster Marijo M.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Congratulations, dear graduates and completers of school year 2020-2021. You make us look at the future with anticipation and pride. You have once again proven that true champions can thrive in the midst of the challenging realities of life. Your sheer grit and resilience have brought you this far in your lifelong pursuit of quality education. Your achievements call for a celebration. You have risen above the worst of times and have responded to the overwhelming demands of the new normal with elan. Your education must not only be reflected in your report cards, but must be manifested in how you masterfully deal with life. An embodiment of courage, compassion, character, and competence. As you relish this moment, remember to celebrate your success with our indefatigable advocates and champions of quality education. Teachers, parents, school administrators, education leaders, stakeholders, and friends, among others. Your success seals our triumph over trials. It propels our collective aspiration for a brighter future despite the limitations caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. This is just the beginning of a beautiful journey ahead. We firmly believe in your potential for success because in DepEd Region 6, every child is a champion. As you cross this time of immense challenges and great opportunities, keep your passion for greatness alive. May your achievements inspire everyone to move forward with a renewed sense of hope, meaning, and purpose. Together, we shall rise as one. Ipadayon ta ang pagpalanggaanay. Once again, congratulations and mabuhay!
On your graduation day, I congratulate all of you dear graduates of Batch 2021. I salute your perseverance and personal resolve to meet the curriculum requirements satisfactorily at the end of the school year, even with the challenges brought about by distance learning. I also congratulate your parents and guardians for allowing you continue and finish your education levels, for the sacrifices, believing that education would lead you to become your best self, and for the stake that you become productive citizens in the future and the pride of the family. I extend my congratulations to your teachers, your school head, and the whole community for providing all opportunities for you to access education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. This is a bittersweet time for the class of 2021 as the pandemic disrupted students' dreams of attending their graduation ceremony, donning graduation outfits, going up the stage to receive diplomas, and having fun in graduation balls. Never despair, for graduating is a remarkable achievement and worth pausing to celebrate even just in a virtual way. Still, let us celebrate the new normal, in which not only learning happens to the various modalities adopted by the Department of Education, but also includes your graduation sans the ceremony. My dear graduates, as you venture on to your next destination, please bring the name of your school with dignity as you forward this year's theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Seize all opportunities that open to you and make the most of each of them. Life is to be lived, explored, and enjoyed as well as a chance to make a difference in the world. Again, congratulations, stand to be safe, and may God bless and keep us in the hollow of His hands.
Warmest congratulations, graduates and completers of school year 2020-2021. You may have faced challenges along the way, especially at this time of health crisis. But you did not allow this to stop you from reaching your dream. You learned lessons in new ways, putting some of you at a disadvantage under the present circumstances. Some of you were left with no choice but to enroll in modular distance learning, much as you would like to learn online. You study with less assistance from your teachers. Your parents took the greater responsibility. You lack resources, especially in technology, not to mention the impact this pandemic has made in the livelihood of your family. Despite all this, you emerge a winner. Your diligence, hard work, and perseverance had paid off with the guidance of all the heroes around you, your family, teachers, and friends. Indeed, you are champions. The first milestone has been achieved. The start of a new journey is near. This moment holds promises for a brighter and better tomorrow for you. Dream big. Gather your wings and soar up high, graduates and completers. Mabuhay, Negrosanon learners! Again, congratulations and best of luck on your new beginnings.
Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A celebration to last throughout the years. So
congratulations to the class of 2020-2021. To all the graduates of all elementary, high school, senior high schools in the municipality of Calatrava, my warmest salutations to all of you. This school year was full of challenges that required so much hard work, patience, and loads of prayers from all of us. Let's hope that you will be the only class that has to experience this style of graduation. You have successfully completed the academic requirements in the midst of this global pandemic. The 2021 conduct of end of school year rites for kindergarten, grade 6, grade 10, and grade 12 focuses on the theme, kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. To highlight that despite the challenges, the learners' rights to inclusive and quality education and to safety from the health risks of COVID-19 must be given priority. I hope that this unique experience to the modes of learning provided to you has taught you more on self-discipline. I believe the COVID-19 situation will not stay any longer with the ongoing vaccination in our community, in the province, and in our country. And hopefully, with the unique experience, you will be able to tell your story to the younger generation, the modular and the online mode of learning. And since we believe that education is essential, we have to move forward despite the difficulties encountered. Let us uphold the quality of education in the midst of COVID-19 crisis. So to all parents, guardians, school administrators, teaching and non-teaching staff of our elementary, high school, and senior high school of the municipality, kudos to all of you. May you continue your exemplary performance in providing the quality education to our children. Thank you and God bless us all.
We gon' celebrate and have a good time.
To our most esteemed Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am Merced D. Sabaluca, to our intelligent and indefatigable Public Schools District Supervisor, Mr. Julius V. Uberes, the ever-energetic and unflagging leader of this academic institution, Dr. Nolly B. Buktulan, to the barangay officials, headed by Barangay Captain Johnny Gilot, to the supportive PTA officers and members, led by Mr. Alan Diget, to the patient teachers, beloved parents, fellow graduates, a blessed and pleasant morning to everyone. Today is our graduation day. We feel extremely proud. Proud for we have satisfactorily completed our first step of the ladder of education. The elementary education. 6 years of stay in our alma mater is long enough for us to prepare ourselves for the next battle. We will soon go to grade 7, an obviously bigger and different place for us. Probably, past graduates had a strike of confusion in their minds regarding on how they are going to face the greatest challenge of their lives. Because we are actually experiencing it right now. What will happen to us after this? Shall we reach our dreams? But these questions should be kept in each of my fellow graduates' minds. We should just reserve them, for they shall have an answer when the time comes. But then, let's just make the most of our everyday life, for the things that we may accomplish will be our passport to the future. Just like the theme for this year's graduation, kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Fellow graduates, everything should always start with ourselves. Let's take part in doing solutions in every problem. Let's strive hard to be the pillars of our nation, rather than just a burden. Let's do our share to make our country worth a place worth living for. And someday, we will come back to our beloved alma mater and say, we have done it well. To our teachers, you can be sure that it's not so easy to be getting away from you, from our friends, classmates and schoolmates, and most especially from our beloved alma mater. Sustaining and strengthening my whole body, my mind, my heart, and my spirit. The warmth of your understanding and patience, the inspiration we derive from your love, care, and concern for us, and most of the many anxious moments of despair and frustrations we might have caused you when we became mischievous and mindful for our duties and obligations as your pupil. Above all, we all know that by words alone we cannot thank you enough. We feel that we, the graduates, should do something, must reach for something to do honor and perpetuate your invaluable sacrifices for our welfare. To our dear parents, this is the right time to let you know that we love you, and we have always loved, and we will always love you. Nevertheless, more than love is needed to attain our goals and to realize our dreams. I am convinced that the man who's in peace with God can attain success. Peace and unity among all people of all nations can only be achieved when we realize that we cannot govern ourselves successfully without God. The Bible teaches us that God didn't authorize man to have an independent path from Him. An effort to do so will always fail. As we received our certificates today, we would like to express our gratitude to our dear alma mater, the development of assets and correction of undesirable values, which I consider myself a building designed and carved into a perfect piece of art. To my weird and extreme classmates, thank you. Thank you for the love and care you have given me and for helping me to adjust to all of you. And to God Almighty, I take pledge to live my life in His will, for I know that He is the truth, and in Him there is nothing impossible. Lastly, I'd like to share to you this quotation, runs thus: what matters the most in this world is not where we stand, but what direction we are moving. And according to a famous writer, destiny is not a matter of chance, it is a matter of choice. Finally, fellow graduates, I'd like you to remember these guiding lines to serve as our light on our way to success. Love yourself, love others, and always remember that God loves us. It's time to make a change and reach above the skies. Kaya natin to. Kapit kamay lang tayo. Tiwala lang. At sabay-sabay nating patatagin ang kalidad ng edukasyon sa gitna ng pandemya. Thank you and mabuhay tayong lahat.
Mahirap kana'y nakalaan sa mga araw na iyong pinaghirapan. Pangako, hindi ko sasayangin. Mamahalin ka, san man ako makarating. Hindi ko isusuko ang aking pangarap. Hindi ako magpapatalo sa anumang hirap. Ang iyong pag-unawa at mga patnubay ang nagsilbing aking lakas at gabay. Hindi ko isusuko ang aking pangarap. Hindi ako magpapatalo sa anumang hirap. Ang iyong pag-unawa at mga patnubay ang nagsilbing aking lakas at gabay. Dahil sa'yo, pangarap ko'y nabuo.
Dr. Noli B. Buktolan, Principal 2 of Harbort Elementary School, teaching staff of this school who never cease to do their share of equipping our pupils with knowledge in spite of so many obstacles. To our ever supportive parents, barangay officials, PTA officers, headed by our ever-ready President Kagawad Allen Bigat. To the graduates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great joy and utmost gratitude to these people whose service is so vulnerable that in spite of our individual undertakings, we were able to surpass this year's trial and made us victorious. Thank you for always stepping forward in making a dream into reality. To the graduates, this year is so special for you and in this institution. Make a very good story of what you have learned. May you carry by yourselves all the teachings and live by the values to shape you and empower others with its learning you have. May you and our efforts be blessed. Congratulations, graduates. So long. Thank you, everyone, for your undying support.
Pasay ke besaran, lekong so skidi, 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 skidi.